Welcome to 8th grade Language Arts and Literature. This is my 11th year teaching this class. My name is Ray Bellingrath, and I'm also the high school administrator, but cannot give up this class for many reasons. I love this age group. I love making sure every student is ready for English when they hit the high school. So we're going to have a lot of fun this year. As you may know, my son is in this grade. So I know a lot of these students that I'm going to be teaching next year, and I'm really excited to help them academically meet all of their goals in the language arts arena. I will also let you know I have a even greater goal in this class. I am going to work on a theme of kindness with this particular group of students, and they're going to hear me use that word a lot. And although we're going to have a lot of fun in class and it'll be very interactive, we are going to all do better on our words and the things we say to each other and to our peers, always being kind and considerate and thoughtful. So I'm very much looking forward to developing this class and building unity within this upcoming 8th grade class before they come onto the high school campus as well. Like I said, this is my 11th year teaching this particular grade. So there are things in here I've done for 11 years, and there's new things that I'm changing up, which I do every single year as well. So let's get busy and kind of go through the different arenas of what I'll be teaching and how we are going to all move to excellence this year. The first thing is, I know your student has thoroughly enjoyed Great Expectations this summer, and this book, although difficult and dense, is so important because it is considered the classic of all novels. In fact, it is considered the perfect novel. And one of the reasons is because it walks you through the 5 elements of plot in a perfect way. So what we're going to be doing first quarter is we're going to learn about the 5 elements of plot, and then we're going to write about them, teaching great paragraph writing on exposition, rising action, climax, falling action, and denouement. So that is really what we're going to be doing all first quarter for our writing project, and also talking about some literary criticism and Great Expectations. Because we're going to talk about the summer novel, we are going to first quarter do literature as well instead of another novel. And we will probably get through 2 units that first quarter. They are extremely important to the rest of our year. And we will have a pretty significant 9-week literature final exam at the end of the quarter on those 2 units. Then, second quarter in the reading department, we will move into one of my all-time favorite novels, The Yearling. You can see that my book is extremely torn up and used. I can't say enough about this book and what it does for 8th grade literature. It's a regional novel. It was written by Marjorie Kinnan Rollins, who lived right down the street in Cross Creek. And we will actually visit her little plantation and learn a lot about writing in this area. So that will be second quarter. Third quarter, we'll be moving on to Call of the Wild, which is a much shorter, denser novel. It has a lot of great themes on conflict. However, we will also, because it is shorter, pick up the literature book again and knock out 2 more units in there as well. So this will be a big quarter. And then fourth quarter in reading, I'm very excited. I haven't done this for about, 7-8 years. We're going to pick up 2 Narnia books. We're going to pick up The Magician's Nephew and The Horse and His Boy. And these were the 2 that came before all of the movies that have come up, The Lion, Witch, and the Wardrobe, and the others afterwards. So I'm really excited to do a lot of biblical teaching on this, biblical worldview. These are allegories, and they just work fantastically from a biblical worldview standpoint. We will then, after first quarter in writing, move second quarter and third quarter and fourth quarter to essays, bigger essay writing. We will do persuasive essays, research papers, anything you can imagine that's a type of essay, compare, contrast. And we also, third quarter, will have a autobiographical essay writing really project that will also have a component, which was the scrapbook that goes along with it. So look for that. It's a lot of fun. It's a really fun item to take with them for the rest of their lives to think about middle school. They are going to have a curriculum for the first time. This is probably my all-time favorite teaching resource, and the English department just thought it was very valuable to have something that they can work through on paper rather than just from the notes. So they will be using this throughout the quarter and really throughout their entire time here on the Harvest Community Campus in English classes. I also have put on the curriculum a wonderful writer's guide to transitional words. This will be something they use as a resource for dress-ups and IEW, different rubrics that we'll use, and I'll talk more about that with the students. Last, and probably their favorite, just kidding, is the grammar. We will be doing tons of grammar in 8th grade. This is vital to success in high school in writing and with ACT and SAT. Their end of the year exam is on this entire grammar book. So we will be probably spending a lot of time in class learning this. I'm actually going to have them, you'll see on your supply list, purchase a recipe box with note cards, and they will be building a toolbox for grammar throughout the year that they can use and keep with them for the rest of their high school career as well. So make sure you print your syllabus, go through this with your student, or for students out there listening, read this with your parents. You can see all my class rules and expectations, and I'm just so excited for the 11th year to teach this particular group in class and get them ready for high school English.